Hello and welcome to the show. I am Joe Tophat. One of the most popular Christmas specials Rankin Bass ever made is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Starring Mickey Rooney as Santa, with Fred Astaire as the narrator, S.D. Kluger, Santa Claus is Coming to Town explores Santa's origin story. Since its release in 1970, the special has become a Christmas classic. 7 years later, Rankin Bass would create an Easter special exploring the Easter Bunny's origin story called The Easter Bunny is Coming to Town. Fred Astaire would reprise his role as S.D. Kluger, making him the only character to be in both specials. The Easter Bunny is Coming to Town tends to get overshadowed by Here Comes Peter Cottontail, which is a great special. Some just plain hate it. Rankin Bass's main writer, Romeo Muller, called The Easter Bunny is Coming to Town his least favorite special. Is the special really that bad? Let's find out. S.D. Kluger from Santa Claus is Coming to Town is now in charge of delivering the Easter Bunny's mail. Instead of the snowmobile, he is riding a train named Chugs. Like before, the mailman reads the letters kids wrote to the Easter Bunny, asking questions. I always like to think he got fired for reading Santa's mail. And judging by what he's doing here, he's not going to keep this job long. After breaking the law, Mr. Kluger proceeds to tell the story. Once there was a group of orphans who got together to form their own town, called Kidville. One of those kids was Mr. Kluger, which explains how he knows the story. This is a clever idea. In the Christmas special, I got the vibe he knows the story because Santa told him. There's nothing wrong with that, but I actually like how for this special, they gave him a personal connection to the story. One day, the kids find an abandoned bunny. They decide to adopt him and gave him the name Sonny. Here's a fun fact. Sonny is voiced by Skip Hennett, who was the original Schroeder in the off-Broadway musical You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. His older brother, Bill, played Snoopy. Skip also provided the voice of Fritz the Cat for 2 movies. It's pretty mind-blowing to think that the guy who voiced the Easter Bunny also provided a voice in the very first X-rated animated movie and was in the original You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Okay, now back to the review. A year later, Sonny becomes an active member of the community. During one meeting, he proposes that they start trading with the outside world for things they need. Of course, the thing that Kidville is going to trade is eggs. As Sonny goes off with a basket of eggs, he runs into a hobo named Hallelujah H. Jones. It is from Hallelujah that Sonny learns about a place called Town. Hallelujah says that there's not an egg to buy in town. He almost said steal, but he corrects himself. It's a funny, subtle joke that I never noticed as a kid and only noticed years later as an adult. On his way to town, Sonny runs into a giant grizzly bear named Gadzooks. Gadzooks steals the eggs from Sonny, who runs all the way to town. Once there, he finds that the people all wear dark clothes and are miserable. He learns that kids are against the law. If one is born, the whole family must move. I would say that there's no way anyone would be stupid enough to pass such a stupid law. But then I remember, we often get stupid leaders. Even though kids aren't allowed, town is ruled by a kid named Bruce. though he is only king in name only. For his aunt, Lily Longtooth, is the true ruler. She forces her nephew and the rest of the citizens to eat only beans. Town must be one gassy place. Taking pity on the people of town, Sonny goes back to Kidville for more eggs. Hallelujah, who now lives in Kidville, comes up with the idea to paint the eggs to fool Gadzooks. The plan works, and Sonny is able to hand out eggs to everyone in town, including King Bruce. Since it was Easter Sunday, Sonny calls them Easter eggs. King Bruce decides to declare him the Easter Bunny. Everyone is happy except for Lily Longtooth, who chases Sonny out. She outlaws Easter eggs and sends her nephew to bed without supper. Bruce doesn't care, since it would have been more beans anyway. Someone really needs to teach Lily Longtooth about the importance of other foods. Sonny works with Hallelujah and the cook to develop jelly beans for next Easter. As you might have guessed, each Easter, Sonny would develop many of the traditions we associate with the holiday. Hiding the eggs came about because Gadzooks took the basket of eggs and threw them in the air because he thought they were colored stones. The eggs came down and the kids would find them. They had so much fun, Sonny decided to hide the eggs every year. As for Gadzooks, Sonny decides to have the Kidville tailors make him a suit of clothes, thus starting the tradition of getting new clothes for Easter. Like the Winter Warlock from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Gadzooks is so touched by the gift, he becomes their friend. One of the things I like about both the Easter and Christmas specials is that they show that people can change for the better. Sometimes it just takes an act of kindness. Look, I'm not stupid. I know people don't always change their worldview just because of one act of kindness. The Burgermeister didn't change because of that yo-yo Chris gave him. However, there are plenty of people who changed because someone did something nice for them. The Winter Warlock and Gadzooks are perfect examples of this. Anyway, the people of town appreciate the jelly beans, eggs, and new clothes Sonny gives them. The kids join in, and they become close to the grown-ups. It's kind of sweet to see the grown-ups, who aren't allowed to have kids, form a bond with the orphan kids. The only person who isn't pleased is Lily Longtooth. She sends her guards to arrest them, but they thankfully leave in time. The next year, the guards try to arrest them as they enter town, but Sonny and the kids introduce the first Easter egg roll, causing the guards to trip. Sonny then hides inside a paper bag. Unfortunately, the guards see him get inside the bag, so they take it away. How could Sonny do such a stupid move? Didn't he know the guards would take it? It turns out that he wasn't in the bag. Once the guards rip it open, they discover a chocolate Easter bunny, starting yet another tradition. The guards aren't even mad that they've been tricked. They just eat the chocolate bunny, and in the next scene, they allow Sonny and the kids to enter town without any trouble. It's hilarious how the guards stopped caring about enforcing Lily Longtooth's laws. Though, I can't say I blame them because they probably are sick of eating beans, and Sonny and his friends do provide other foods. Lily Longtooth isn't through yet. She has the few guards who are still loyal to her trip Gadzooks, causing him to break his big toe. Now he can't help Sonny bring more goodies. You know, I'm kind of conflicted about who to consider worse, the Burgermeister or Lily Longtooth. On the one hand, the Burgermeister was willing to arrest kids just for playing with toys. He also burned the toys right in front of them. On the other hand, Lily Longtooth actually had someone injured. Something the Burgermeister never did. I guess it's one of those pick your poison deals. With Gadzooks laid up, how is Sonny going to deliver all those goodies? Hallelujah comes up with the answer. Build a railroad track and hire a train to pull the goodies in. Hallelujah has always been one of my favorite Rankin Bass characters. He always has a solution to every problem they face. Some might find him creepy because he's a hobo, but he never behaves like a creep. He proves to be a good friend for Sonny and the kids. While not above stealing food, he is more than willing to work. Anyway, Sonny goes to the train yard to hire a train. Just like the little engine that could, all the trains thought delivering Easter goodies was beneath them. The only train willing to work for him is Chugs, who was arrested up train back then. After cleaning him up, Chugs goes to deliver the Easter goodies. Unfortunately, Lily Longtooth has her guards put butter on the tracks, causing Chugs to get stuck. Thankfully, Hallelujah puts jelly beans on the track for traction. It does work, but it's a shame to waste good jelly beans. Lily Longtooth asked her men what they should do. The only thing they had to say was to get lots of salt for all those yummy Easter eggs they're gonna get to eat. Her reaction is priceless. The special ends where everyone gets new clothes, including Hallelujah. Lily Longtooth gets a flower named after her, and she reforms. And everyone has a happy Easter. I guess the Burgermeister was worse, since he never reformed. Anyway, I don't understand the hate this special gets. I think it's pretty good. The characters are likable. The story does a good job at exploring the Easter Bunny's origin, and the songs are memorable. The Easter Bunny is Coming to Town is a worthy companion piece to Santa Claus is Coming to Town. If you're looking for a fun Easter special, check it out. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.